All right. We couldn't help ourselves. We're just smiling all the way. Eyanuge, emerging champions of channels, National Kids Cup, having the bragging rights for 1 year. Well, we talked about the update coming from the channels, National Kids Cup. Let me quickly give that to you. Outstanding player of the preliminaries. Didn't even partake in what you just saw in the preliminaries of the Channels National Kids Cup. That's Afolabi Yusuf, has been introduced officially, and that's pictures. Arman Osno Konakman was there. He has been officially introduced to the officials and the Old Boys Association of St. Gregory's College. You remember the promise made by Bishop George Amu as to taking care of this young prodigy. All the promises are being kept. Afolabi displayed admirable skills in season 7 of the competition and was awarded full boarding scholarship for his secondary education. And I mean, this is just what a tip of the iceberg, really, of what could happen if you take your opportunities in life. Seize this opportunity, the platform presented to him by the Channels National Kids Cup. We promise to monitor and track the development of Afolabi Yusuf and all the youngsters, some that you already have penciled down their names, and hope to see some of them progress to under 13, under 17, and give us the joy of saying, I knew when this young man was discovered. All right, so we move on the show. That's just the beats that we have. We move on the show this morning. All right, let's quickly bring to you Globe Premier League fixtures for this week. Let me quickly run through the fixtures for you. A lot of interesting matches to be played in the Globe Premier League. We've seen interesting things happen this weekend. Okay, Wiki Tourists take on El Kanemi Warriors, match day 17. All the fixtures there for you. Atlantic on Dolphins. Shooting Stars take on Giwa FC. That's right United take on Ifa Yuba. Kwara United take on Sharks. Abia Warriors take on FC Taraba. These are some of the fixtures for you. Warri Wolves take on Eyimba. Sunshine takes on Bayelsa. Rangers take on Lobby Stars. Aqua United take on Kano Pillars. Interesting fixtures for you in the Globe Premier League. Guys, we've spent so much time. Let's quickly move on and leave the domestic scene and come to football now and talk about like the route that the Super Eagles will take to Russia 2018. You may not care about the FIFA rankings, but it will have a role to play. I hope it's going to come up on your screen shortly. The steps. Okay, that's it on your screen. 53 countries minus Zimbabwe have been, because Zimbabwe has been expelled, we battle for 5 World Cup slots. 53 countries. And in round 1, the 26 lowest ranked countries in Africa for the month of July. Thank God we are not here. Will be drawn to play 2-legged playoffs to be decided between October 5 and October 30. The Super Eagles will not be involved in this one because we are not part of the 26 least ranked teams. Okay, after that you go to round 2 of the qualifiers. 13 qualifiers from round 1 will join the remaining 27 countries to play another 2-legged playoff to produce 20 teams. And this is where it gets tricky. Now, in round 3, that's the final round, 20 teams. From round 2, we go into 5 groups of 4 teams each. Group winners after the round-robin contest will qualify for Russia 20. I mean, this is the route. Any hope for Nigeria? You see, the truth of the matter here is that there's nothing like best loser. You just have to do the job. We're going to start from round 2. Hopefully, we'll qualify to the playoffs and go to that where you have four teams in each group and pick the ticket. But looking ahead with all the drama around the senior national team, what do you think will happen?
I think this is the time where we need to settle down and get our acts right. This is the time where we should look ahead as to what exactly are the goals we intend to achieve for look ahead of the World Cup.
Okay.
And with recent happenstances as regards head coach of the Super Eagles, we know it's going to take a lot of knock in and out here and there to really fit in a team that will really trade tackles against rivals on the continent. But then again, it still does look good for the Super Eagles. The most important thing is we settling down and getting our acts right from now. This information is very vital. We can play on it, we can ride on it, and not feign ignorance of any of the side rules. Because not an occasion where at the tail end we now begin to say that we were not aware of so and all that.
Okay, Dante, are you as optimistic as Telema?
Well, I think to start with, we must commend FIFA for there's an opportunity here for except for Zimbabwe, for every other African nation to participate. So that's an open playing field in that sense. Now going forward, we seem to be time. At the same time, there's no time. So one of the things we need to sort out is the head coach, and also resolve. We need to now come up with the guys that will be executing these games going forward. So I think that we have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
But one of the things we need to do is not to underestimate any opponents we go against.
All right. Let's move on. I'll allow you to react to this funny one. I mean, you need a little comic relief when you come to the studio like this and you're all serious. Sometimes you need to tone it down and laugh. Chuck Blazer has been banned for life. I would say banned for life by FIFA. But I would say, what else do you expect? But it's funny because everyone indicted one way or the other seems to be going down this way. And at some point, you're wondering if anybody will be left in FIFA. Your name is mentioned, wait for some time, ban you for life. I don't know. Is the football world in trouble?
The football world is in trouble, and it looks likely to get worse. At this moment, for the action taken concerning Chuck Blazer, for me, it looks more of medicine after death. And because the truth is, the FIFA need to wait until national law enforcement agencies take actions, on such individuals before they take actions. FIFA has been informed over and over again, the need to have been called out to take actions, sanitize the system, sanitize yourself. But then again, one might want to commend the action, from the adjudicatory committee, but then again, it's just medicine after death.
Okay, I'm very sure Tonte will say the same thing, so let me just...
Not quite.
Okay.
But I think, one of the things I look at is Chuck Blazer. How would you sit down and get 2 apartments and you dedicate 1 to your cat? That's very funny. Now, but that said,
that got the authorities.
Sepp Blatter made the comments yesterday or so, and he making reference to the confederations, the fact that there seems to be a high level of corruption
in most
of them, and so
and FIFA is paying for
it. It goes to say that FIFA or Sepp Blatter is likely to have been aware of these developments or this going on.
Okay.
Within the football governing body, and
they ignored it.
They turned a blind eye to it.
All right, we'll spend a few minutes we have left. I don't know how much time we have left, but we'll spend a few minutes we have left talking tennis on the show this morning. Let me react to one of the tweets that just got in. James O. Jide Abarami says, please, any update that's touching Roger Federer and the Murray showdown in the semi-finals? It will be played later today in the afternoon. 1 p.m., I think. So another one says, okay, the same thing. This one, Richard, he says, what's your reaction to the FIFA ranking and also the appointment of a coach without experience? We won't really have time to dwell much on that, but Richard is asking us, I mean, my reaction to the FIFA ranking is the same. I don't understand. I don't understand. So I'll just leave it at that. But for the guy that asked about, so 1 p.m., and immediately after that, the second game will be played. Let's really go into that. Gabriel Muguruza, none of us saw her coming. A lot of people falling to her. She'll be playing in the final against, I mean, should I say arguably? But I think the best female tennis player, I mean, future Hall of Famer.
Not quite.
But in 1 minute, quickly, where do you think the pendulum will swing?
Well, Serena remains favorite. the odds are on her to win the Wimbledon title. So it's Muguruza's making a name for herself against one who is going to win the title.
And you?
They're not unfamiliar with themselves. Serena lost to Muguruza
French Open last year.
And so, but Serena would definitely not want to underestimate her on the play the game.
Okay.
So, but Serena is tipped to win it.
Let me stay with you. Andy Murray, Roger Federer, as prepared to wrap things up. The British fans are in some sort of a dilemma. They love boats.
Yeah. Roger Federer is gradually becoming the son of his soil, but having won the Wimbledon 7 times. Now, if he wins this one, it's going to be his 8th record time. Now, it's going to be a difficult one to call, really, but I think both of them in form. And Demore is doing splendidly well, and he's quite impressive. He's coming from the backdrop of Under Armour, who have been doing so far very well this year. It's a difficult call, but I think I'm looking at Roger Federer taking this one.
Okay. Richard Gasquet. I mean, I don't know why he had to wait this long. I don't understand. But does he stand a chance against Novak?
Well, he does, given the fact that Kevin Anderson almost got one better of
Novak.
Djokovic.
Yeah.
So who knows? As in, this could just be a good call for Gasquet. But then again, it's also still tipped in favor of Djokovic.
Okay.
Can I just quickly add that Roger Federer has never won in the semi-finals? So.
Oh, all right. But you know, statistics, really, it's good to bring it up, but it really doesn't play this game. Records are meant to be set and as well broken. But we'll wait to see how all of that pans. Guys, I really have to thank you for your time on short notice. You made it down here, and can I obtain a promise that next time you're around, you will oblige me with your presence? All right, this is the guys. Tony Atelma Davis have been with me on the show, and that's how we wrap things up. We do hope that you've enjoyed everything we've been able to bring to you this morning. Sports This Morning comes your way again next week. Till then, well, I'm hoping we might be able to leave you with the papers if we can, but that's how we wrap things up. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.